People who grow up in modern Western countries usually view nature as playground, just pretty mountains and camping spots. They forget that wild places are alive. They have spirits, and most importantly, they have strict, unwritten laws. If you violate those laws even once, the unseen forces won't just ruin your luck. They will strip away your power, destroy your career, and lock you behind iron bars. One day, a wealthy, well-dressed woman walked into our room. She had spent most of her life in living in the United States. She apologized for not knowing our traditional customs, but her eyes were red from crying. She begged us from help. My father is high-ranking government official in Mongolia. Our family was always powerful and protected, but recently out of nowhere, false charges were stacked against him. He was arrested and thrown into prison. My mother is dying of heartbreak. Please, my father is good man. We don't belong in jail. My older brother beat his ritual drum and entered a deep shamanic trance to read her fate. To our surprise, her father wasn't jailed because of political corruption or stolen money. Behind his sudden downfall was the ancient rite of sacred mountain. The old spirit spoke struck my brother. He claimed the masterless mountain as his own, trampling the ancient laws set in stone. Atop the peak where blessing should rise, he poured false spirits under darkening skies. The mountain lord's anger now burns deep and red, bound to the tears a bloodline has shed. I translated the spirit's message to the woman. Your father went to worship at Grand Sacred Mountain every year, but he made a terrible mistake. Instead of offering respect, he desecrated the peak. He enraged the mountain lord. Worse, he deeply wronged a powerful local who lived in its shadow. That man's bitter grudge merged with the mountain's threat, corrupting your father's path. The woman looked confused. Yes, my father worshipped that mountain every single year. Why would a mountain get angry at someone who brings offering? I explained the hard truth to her. Every mountain and river has its own sacred protocol. Drunken partying, leaving trash, and turning a holy peak into a political photo op is not worship. It is a direct insult to spirits. My brother gave her a rare ancient cure. Do not return to that mountain to pray. Instead, find a living animal whose coat matches the exact color of the peak's holy spirits. Consecrate it, mark it with a sacred ribbon, and release it forever into the wild. This is ancient shamanic ritual of sitir. You never slaughter the animal, it belongs strictly to the mountain spirits until its natural death. She bought the animal and we performed the ritual according to ancient rites. A few weeks later, all charges against her father were dropped and he was released from prison without a criminal record. A few years after that incident, my brother and were traveling near the exact sacred mountain. On our way, we stopped by humble herders' gear. Before we even introduced ourselves, the elderly owner stepped off with a knowing smile. I know why you are here. Don't sleep that tent outside. Come inside my home. We were taken aback. Sir, we don't want to be a burden. The old man laughed deeply. Nonsense. I never guessed. We're coming days ago. I prepared the gear. This mounting magpie shattered in on my fence to confirm it. I already slaughtered a sheep to make warm broth for you. In Mongolian tradition, the behavior of birds and wild animals reveals hidden truths. This was no ordinary herder. He had a adulthood, the sight beyond sight. His wife welcomed us warmly. The old man looked directly into my brother's eyes and chuckled. This young shaman, brother of yours, he carries a fierce wildfire in his soul. As we ate the pot meat and drank tea, the old man lit his pipe and stared into the fire. My grandmother was a famous Zeren shaman in this valley. He said softly, I still keep his heavy iron armor and sacred ritual tassels. I handle the local offering myself, but these modern politicians from the capital, they never listen to us. They treat our holy mountains like toys. A sudden chill ran down my spine. I remembered the woman from America and her imprisoned father. I leaned forward. Did you know the official who was to come here from the city? The old man's eyes turned cold as ice. Of course, I knew him. He whispered. I warned him. I told him he was insulting the mountain master. He promised to include me in the ritual. But then he brought a fleet of luxury cars and high-status monks from the city to throw a massive show on the peak. They got drunk. They shattered vodka bottles on the sacred rocks. They polluted our holy water. Standing down the valley, my grandfather's spirit stared inside me. Tears of rage filled my eyes. My heart broke for my mountain and held a deep grudge against that man. The room went dead silent. The force that destroyed the high-ranking politician wasn't just the mountain spirit. It was the tears and unspoken curse of this hereditary shaman sitting right in front of us, cutting meat. Even if you are protected by government power and immune to human laws, if you insult the spirit and bring tears to a true keeper of the land, karma will always find you.